Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and it's Saturday, Slashback Saturday. This is the segment created by my good buddy, Joe the Horror Man, where he picks a theme, and we watch a slasher movie based on that theme, and do a review. This week is exactly the same as last year, and that is Slashback Slashers. And that's where we're encouraged to pick something done by another YouTuber who participates in Slashback. Now, last year I did Massacre at Central High, which Joe had done. This year, I decided to stick with Joe and do something that he already reviewed. And the one I picked is The Rain Killer. Now, Joe had done this for Slashback. I was hoping I was going to have trouble with that, but that's a kind of a tongue twister. The Rain Killer is a 1990 film which runs approximately 94 minutes and is directed by Ken Stein. Now, the only thing I could find on him as far as direction is Mad Dog Call. This stars Ray Sharkey as Capra. Unfortunately, he passed away on June 11th, 1993 at the age of 40. That's very, very young, and it's only a few years after this movie came out. Now, he was in Caged Fear, Cop and a Half, and Zebra Head. This also stars Michael Chiklis as Reese. He was in Hubie Halloween, Rupture, and the Fantastic Four. He played the Thing. And finally, Tanya Coleridge as Adele. She was in Days of Thunder, and she was in a couple of music videos. One being, let's see if I can remember this. One being George Michael's father figure, and I'm completely drawing a blank on the other one. Anyway, now this had a worldwide gross of $1,696,066. And apparently this was a fairly low budget film. Now this has a very, very interesting synopsis. This plays out very much like a giallo. Of course, giallos are Italian, so it can't be a giallo, but it's very, very similar. I would have to think that a lot of people, or that the person who did this, was very into giallos. It just has that feel to it. So we have a killer whose trademark is killing women in the rain. But not only random women, women who have had a substance abuse problem and are going to this certain support group called the Sewing Circle. Now it's up to Capra, played by Ray Sharkey, and of course Michael Chiklis, who plays Reese, and an FBI agent who happens to have a former wife who was part of the Sewing Circle, or is part of the Sewing Circle, rather. And from there, it is a mystery to find out who the killer is, as women get picked off one by one from the Sewing Circle. I really enjoyed this. This is a slow burn, okay? So a lot of people who don't like a lot of action or a lot of kills, you may want to stay away from this one. I myself really enjoyed it because I thought that the story was very creative. Like I said, I'm a fan of giallos, and if you watch giallos, a lot of them are slow burns as well because they're murder mysteries that just happen to play out like slasher movies. So, yeah. Now, this was put out by Scorpion, which was very impressive. And when I saw Joe's review on this, I know I had to see this one. I actually watched it on Prime and then picked up a copy. And it's a fantastic movie. It really is. Just so that you know, it does play out like a giallo because he's wearing a black raincoat, a black hat, and gloves, and the weapon, of course, is a knife. So it's going to be a little slower than your average slasher film. So just know what you're getting yourself into. But I definitely recommend it. I think it's still on Prime. I didn't check before this review. I probably should have, but I did. Yeah, I wanted to thank Joe, the Horror Man, for giving us another year of slashback themes and just inspiring us to watch slasher films. A lot of us don't need inspiring. I myself, it's my favorite subgenre of horror. I know it's Joe's. It's a lot of people in this community. It really is. But it's the inspiration to take part in something and have a good time picking out a slasher movie based on a certain theme. So thank you, Joe. I really do appreciate it. This is another year of Slashback coming to an end. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.